Hey guys, what's up? It's Uncle Zonky and welcome back to Binding of Isaac. Alright, so it has been a little while since the last run. I've been a combination of, well, I guess busy and sick, and yeah, it's not been a good time. But let's just do a random again, because I thought, it might be fun to start randoming runs, and we're going to do Lazarus. Alright. And I believe for Lazarus we have to get a chest win, because we've already done the other way. We've already done Sheol and the Dark Room, so we still have to get a chest on hard mode, and I believe we've actually already completed Boss Rush on Lazarus for some reason, because Boss Rush is typically the hardest thing to get done again, at least for me anyway. It might not be for everyone. If I was smart, I would have pushed those guys over the right side of the room and then killed them by that tinted rock, but that's fine. Not everyone can be smart, so we'll just have to wait for it. And one thing that I might consider doing is if I get like a health upgrade on this floor and that tinted rock pays out with a spirit heart, I very well might kill myself, because you get more damage for killing yourself as a Lazarus. And usually the earlier you can do that, the better. What's behind door number 1? We're going to get... I'm going to leave those fighters... not spiders. I'm going to leave these fires because I might be able to kill myself with them later. Explosive diarrhea, that would have been helpful to know to get that tinted rock. And telepills as well, which just brings me back to the starting room. As long as we get a bomb, though, it's completely fine. Of course, we do want to have a soul heart for the second floor. And there's a matchstick, which does make bomb drops more common, so I might as well take it. And I'm not completely sure if it makes other drops less common or not. That's one thing I've always kind of wondered, is those trinkets that give you stuff, such as, more common bombs or more common keys. I don't think there is a more common keys trinket, but you get the idea. More common red hearts, for example. Does that make other drops rarer? I'm really not sure, personally, so you'd have to ask someone smarter than me if you wanted to get an answer to that question. This room can be a little bit dangerous if you're not paying attention, I guess. Just because these guys, there's a lot of rocks in this room. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a rock that was tinted. So yeah, Spider Baby, that item that I picked up earlier, every single time I get hit, I spawn a spider, and I don't believe it does anything else. I think it's just, you get hit, you spawn a spider, simple as that. 1, 2, 3. So, probably not the most useful item. I'm never a big fan of the items where you have to take damage in order for them to become useful, just because, well, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But that's how it is with Spider Baby. And, dang. Well, if I die on this floor, it is what it is. I'm not going to be entirely upset if I die, just because I'll get quite a bit of damage, and I believe some speed and some luck out of it as well. And I'm not really sure if there's any other stats that you get up out of Lazarus's rags. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm not exactly in a massive hurry to get out of enemy tier's way, because if I die, I'm just going to take the death. Although it is sometimes nice to know if you can pick up a health upgrade after you die, so you're not stuck on 1 red heart for the next floor. Okay, there's a key. That's for our, I guess, shop on the next floor. Dang. Well, looks like we're not going to get a bomb, so that explosive diarrhea would have really helped out quite a bit, unless we get a bomb drop from the boss, of course. But that's how it is sometimes. Alright, let's fight the boss, and if we die to him, that's completely fine. The Duke of Flies. Yeah, there's, I think, a high possibility that I'm going to die here, just because the Duke of Flies can be very, very irritating to deal with low tiers and damage, just because he consistently spawns flies, and you're fighting off the flies the whole time, and you don't really get an opportunity to fight the Duke. And bombs can be really helpful here too, but unfortunately there just weren't any bombs on this floor, because if there were, I would have been able to use them, and I would have been, relatively happy about that. I guess I can just dodge the flies instead of actively trying to fight them and just taking the pacifist, the Switzerland approach, if you will. Alright, so we now are in the Lazarus state. Well, I'm not really sure what you call it, but, the Lazarus is dead state, so we are definitely faster now, that's for sure. So, speed upgrade is something that you, well, I can entirely confirm that you get, just because it's quite the difference here, getting a speed up. Usually getting a speed up does change things quite a bit. And also you get anemic, which I believe is a range up as well, so alright, you get that. And we'll pick up this red heart just to play things safe, so we'll have to be careful on the next floor. Although we do get a damage and range up here as well, though. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and that's often the case with Isaac as well. I've found is usually the easiest way to not take damage, other than having an item like, I don't know, Holy Mantle, for example, is to have really good damage yourself. Bombs are key. Now I have 3 bombs. Well, that's not good. Mostly because I wanted to be able to, like, open up the item room and stuff on this floor, but if not, that's completely fine. Alright, so we are going to get a tinted rock here. Hopefully we'll pay out with a soul heart. And good game to you guys. Okay, well, we're not going to get a soul heart, but we're going to get even more damage. The damage on this run is already starting to become really good. And I believe a small rock is also a tears up after you pick up another tears up related item. And a speed down after you pick up another speed down related item. Or speed related item. I'm not sure. Anyway, it can become a tears up and a speed down as well in the future, depending on what kind of items you get. So overall, really good. So one of the better damage ups in the game. No keys. Well, we could really use a key right about now, Funk Soul Brother, but hopefully that will come in the future. There we go. Alright, so there's our item room at least. At the very least. And no keys for, you know, extra stuff like golden chests, but I don't know why I have so much difficulty avoiding flies. I've just always had trouble with it sometimes. Alright, so that was a bit risky. Oh, man. Okay, well, I lost out on the devil room, but I'm not even going to be mad because we just got all stats up, so that's probably just as good as anything we're going to get in the devil room anyway, unless it was like brimstone, I suppose. Brimstone's pretty good, but it's been like 50-odd runs since the last time we had brimstone, so. Alright, I'm going to try to get this to work, but usually the traps will push the bomb out of the way for whatever reason. That just always seems to happen. Okay, and here's our boss room as well. So the boss should be like no problem now because we are super overpowered for this early in the game. Not like this is nowhere near like late game overpoweredness or anything, but definitely for the basement too. It should not put up too many problems at all. Just have to get through this fly room, and I will have a soul heart for the next floor, providing that I hang on to it. I'll take the red patch. I don't know. I might want the matchstick. The red patch can be good, though. It has like a 33% chance of giving you 2 damage up if you get hit. Something like that. So it gives your damage up if you get hit on a chance. Anyway, I can tell you that for sure. So, you know, Dingle is probably one of the harder early game bosses with quite a bit of HP, and he's going down very fast. So this just goes to show how powerful we are right now. And we got the devil room anyway. And it tears up, so the tears up is beautiful, and this is going to be taken. And already a very good start to a run here, which, you know, we're going to get every devil room. That's already guaranteed. We're probably going to get at least one Krampus fight, and I wouldn't argue with the Krampus's head or Lump of Coal. They're both really good. And on top of that, we have really good damage and now really good tears with the all stats up and the toothpicks that we got just recently. Oh my gosh, man. Well, if I die, I kind of like throw it all away, don't I? For some reason, I find those, oh goodness, this could end badly. Yeah, I was a bit worried about the spiders killing the enemies in this room while I was directly next to them. So as long as I get health, it's fine. I don't need to conserve not taking red heart damage, although, I mean, not for a devil room, but, you know, just for survivability, I think it's probably a good idea not to take red heart damage right now. Okay, just be careful with these guys. Don't underestimate them. There's our bomb that we needed in case a Tinder Rock was to happen or something like that. So we can just stay at a distance because we have pretty good range with Anemic and the other range up that we got with Synth Oil. So it's probably a good idea just to stay far away and not get anywhere near these tier guys because I really would rather not get hit. So was there 2 flies in one space there? I think there was, or that guy just exploded in an enormous amount of tears. I'm not sure. But Bat, I would guess, is probably the first priority here. So it's like clutch time now. When you're low health and you have a really good run and you really don't want to squander it, it becomes the clutch time. So that's what we're going to be focusing on right now, is just staying alive. And, you know, we do have a devil room coming up, although I'm not sure how willing I will be to spend my only health on it. If it's something really good, like, you know, the Pact, for instance, I think that's going to happen. Alright, we still haven't found a secret room yet, but I don't think we've had enough bombs to really make that happen either, so I don't feel too bad about it. We kill these guys in 3 hits. That's beautiful. That's the damage that you want at this point in the game. And the bony guys are like 2. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, so the boss room should be fairly close. We'll clear out everything just to get the most chances for soul hearts and stuff like that, of course, and finding tinted rocks and getting bomb drops, which eventually lead to tinted rocks in the right situations. But alright, so Yeah, we still haven't found our item room on this floor either, so the item room and the boss must be like right next to each other. This green guy, I believe, could drop a battery charge, but it's not like we need that at this point in the game. Are you gonna pop up? Oh, this guy takes at least 5 hits, or 6 hits. I wonder if champions have like double the health of normal enemies. I've never thought about it, you know, in those kind of terms, like what's the exact amount of health a champion has, but it wouldn't surprise me. It seems like usually they take about twice as many hits as a normal enemy does to kill. We'll probably double back for our item room, just because I would like to explore what that might be. I just got the TNT out of the way just so nothing traumatic happens from that. Easy. And of course we will get the devil room as well, so I'm not worried about that. Because the go-head is just, I don't know, the go-head is just so good. And it's a fairly common item. It's not as common, I believe it was like super common when the game first came out. Or maybe it was just my luck, but I got it constantly, all the time. And now a lot less so, but... Alright, I'm going to get this just because we are fairly low on health. And I'm not sure whether I want to donate or get the broken watch. The broken watch can be fun. I think I'm going to just donate instead, so... We'll dump all of our money into this, and yeah, that does take away money from future shops, but I think donating is probably the priority right now, considering we're at, what, 750 cents roughly, and 999 is the amount where you unlock the stopwatch, which apparently is a super broken item that makes the game just, well, not broken, but just, it makes the game very, very easy, so... Alright, so I'll use the bra after the Fallen splits into 2. I think that's probably the best time to use it. So we'll use this, and then the Fallens, little mini Fallens should be frozen. We'll get a Devil Room item from the Fallens, and then we'll get an actual Devil Room after that, so we should be in good shape here. Guppy's head. I'm not sure if I want to take that, and we'll fight Krampus, of course. Or will I want to take Krampus's head? I don't know. There's just like so many options. It might be Krampus's head. I'm guessing it probably will be. Yeah, okay, I think we're actually going to take Krampus's head here just because I like Krampus's head quite a bit. So, we had no space per item, and then in the space of, like, opening 4 doors, we suddenly have 3 space per items to choose from, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. I thought that was kind of funny, though. Alright, I'm going to destroy this, a few of these poops, at least, because you never know when you're going to get, like, soul hearts out of them, and our tier rate is fairly good, so... I guess we can hang on to the telepills to get out of a curse room or something like that for half price. That might be fun. I guess we could hang on to them for boss rush as well, although I haven't really been going at the speed where you need to in order to win a boss rush. Yeah, sure, we'll do it. We have a Krampus's head charge, so why not? There we go. That's why I like Krampus's head as an item. I just really appreciate it. Oh, I forgot we fight Peep on this floor. Peep is like the bane of my existence. Oh, we could just telepills out, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? And we telepills into a curse room. So, you know, technically we did save half the price of a curse room. And we get Pandora's box. I'll use it. We get a boss room item, which is Tears Up. And it's also very good. And some soul hearts. So I think that went fairly well. That was a really, really lucky telepills. I mean, I would have gone into the curse room anyway. Just saved me an extra... half soul heart, but still, I appreciate that. And suddenly we are just like a destroying machine here, so I guess if I really wanted to go for that boss rush, I definitely could. We have 7 minutes. Well, 7 minutes for 2.5 floors, probably not, but usually if you're going to go for boss rush, you have to determine that that's what you want to do at like the very start of the run, and then just, you know, be going for it. And usually you can't do stuff like full clear floors, which I think I did a couple times. And there's another potential room. I guess the moon teleported me to the top secret room there, which it usually doesn't do, but whatever, I'll take it. Yeah, that can't be the normal secret room because there's only... I guess unless there was a room below that room, it could have been the normal secret room. And I guess, yeah, now that I think about it, it was a double key room, which only shows up in a normal secret room layout, and I'm dumb. But whatever, that's what it is. And item room time finally at long last. Check out what this pill is first. And that's just going to be pheromone, so I'm not concerned. Bomb bag is probably going to cover any of the bombs that we wanted for the rest of the run, so we'll be completely fine on bombs, which means we can now do things like look for secret rooms, which maybe were not an option earlier on. Alright, come on. Don't be shy. Pop your head up. Do it. There we go. Alright, that went as planned. Yeah, that was a normal secret room now that I think about it, so just being silly. If you know all the layouts, you can tell what type of secret room it is just by looking at it. But it would be cool if the moon card like had a chance to teleport you to each, kind of like the undefined item does. The undefined item can teleport you to the, I believe, normal secret room, top secret room, or has a chance to also a bomb bag, I think, paid out there. And also has a chance to teleport you to the other room. The thing, yeah. Blanking out on it right now, but there's our Steam sale, so. The rest of the shops will be 50% off, and since there's 2 more shops in the game, I think that's actually worthwhile. We have enough money to, you know, buy an item from each of them, providing they're both shops, and providing they're not super greed or something like that, or even regular greed in the Necropolis 2. But I found, you know, mini bosses are fairly common, so I don't... Wow, 3 bombs in a room. Didn't bomb bag just pay out? I don't know, man. I'm not really sure about this bomb bag dude and what exactly he's all about. I just don't know. Alright, ball of steel. Luck down. Oh, that's a little bit painful. That means chests are less common, and tier effects that are based off of luck are going to be slightly worse, but not that we have any tier effects like that right now. I don't think we do anyway. Mega fatty. Alright, well, most of your HP is gone already because of the wonders of Krampus' head, and that's why I like the item. And we'll get a devil room here, and magic mushroom. Wow. Oh my goodness. I must admit the luck in this run is actually quite good, and this is why you don't pick up health upgrades before going to the devil room. It was a misplay on my part. I'm just forced to habit, right? We've already been to the item room. Yeah, we have. Alright. Down on the next floor. The smart thing to do is usually to wait to pick up the health upgrade, although there are times, I will admit there are times where you'll find 2 one red heart deals, and you want both of them, and then if you don't pick up the health upgrade, you won't be able to get both of them. Like, that's the one bad thing. So now that I think about that, I'm honestly not sure whether it's better to pick up, like, in that situation where you have 1 red heart and you have another red heart available to take. I'm not sure whether it's better to take it or not. Whatever. It remains to be seen, I guess, so. There we go. Nice. Lucky black heart out of a random skull. I'll always 100% of the time take that. So, you know, our damage is amazing right now. It's truly amazing. It just... Ooh, almost walked into that fire. It really is the only thing that we're worried about right now is HP, which is still fairly solid. I would like to pick up a red heart here on this floor in some capacity, whether that's like a health upgrade pill or, well, I would say a blood bag, but we're not going to be playing a blood bank in this current state. You know, just any kind of red heart deal or red heart upgrade container at all would be nice. Or maybe we'll just get like red chests in the devil room and it won't matter. That could be the case as well. Alright, what's here? Another bomb. Like, we're just getting all of the bombs now. More bombs. Not the type of bombs that you'd typically want at your cocktail party, but... Alright, that's fine. What's this? The Hanged Man. That's completely useless when you already have flight. Or the Hanged Man, I guess, depending on what part of the country you're from. Man, we have so much money with Steam sale. I'm actually starting to get really excited about this shop. I guess I haven't passed over. I do that sometimes, you know, if there's a shop and I have like 50 cents and I just don't go into it for whatever reason. I have never found an explanation for why that might be, but that's how it goes sometimes. Alright. This room is incredibly easy, and yeah, the game is just now easy mode for the time being. You know, we still have like the Mom's Heart fight coming up at some point with no orbitals, and not the most HP in the world, so you never know how that one can go. I've had pretty powerful runs that I've lost to Mom's Heart just because of low HP and no orbitals, so it has happened. What's here? Another bomb. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, I guess. We'll probably not get a Krampus' head charge. And the smart play here... Oh, Tech Point 5 is really good. The smart play here would be to use Card Against Humanity in this room. I just don't really feel like it, so I don't really want to destroy all of those poops. Oh, that was unfortunate damage. I wonder if I only got hit there because my head is so big with Magic Mushroom, because... Man, alright, well that was pretty bad too. I'm just wondering, like, would I not have gotten hit there without Magic Mushroom if my head was, you know, regular sized? I'm not sure. That's something interesting. discuss, I suppose. But I'd be interested to know. Okay, there's our HP up, which we needed, and we still got a soul heart deal. That's odd. Maybe the HP up has to be filled? I'm not sure how that works, but it was a bad one, so I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned about taking Brother Bobby either way, so yeah, we'll check. Oh, I forgot to go to the shop on last floor. That's what I forgot. Yep. I knew I forgot something, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Alright, let's see what's in here. 2 red chests. We'll try it. We'll be fighting Mega Maw. And he's not going to be long for this world. Good pill here. Okay, yes, range up. I would say that's fairly solid. It's not like, you know, something to write letters home about, but during wartime, but it's okay. So we have to remember on this floor to fill the red heart. I had a suspicion like that would be the case if the red heart is unfilled, that you'll still get a soul heart deal, but I just didn't know for a fact, because, well, it's not very often that you're in a situation like that, so yeah, we just gotta remember to fill this before the boss room on this floor. And as long as we remember to do that, it's all good in the hood. Okay. Alright. Of course, with our luck, it'll probably be red chests on this floor. Although, I mean, the devil rooms have been, you know, fairly solid. Oh my gosh. I would say. So, yeah, our health is, like, dwindling right now. So, see, oh my gosh. Monstro's lung. For sure, I'll take it. So Monstro's lung can be kind of a hit and miss item. I'll use justice here. What's this? Wheel of Fortune. Alright, we'll use that as well. And blow it up. Because I don't really have the patience to play it. Although I still might have an unlockable based on winning a certain number of times in the... Oh yeah, we have Monstro's lung. I probably would do me good to remember that. Of course, the hype right now would be getting scythes, because scythes synergize very, very well with Monstro's lung. I might just kill some of the smaller enemies with Tech Point 5, because Tech Point 5, I know it's based off your damage, and it might like synergize with Monstro's lung. If so, like if it gave you, you know, the damage of all these tiers together, probably not. It's probably just your regular tier damage, but shop. Of course, we're already too late for boss rush, so there's no point in going in there too early. We gotta do what we gotta do what we need to do, right? And just go to the shop first. Yes, we'll take PhD. I think that's a great idea. Hematemesis. Well, I don't think that can really benefit us. Alright, we'll just donate the rest. Because this, of course, is... Yeah, Necropolis 2, this is the last shop in the game. I guess I was only, like, a few seconds too late on the boss rush, but that's fine. Even without trying. Usually when I'm not trying to get a boss rush, I'll be at least like 5 minutes late. It's pretty sad, but yeah, if I'm gonna do a boss rush, I typically have to like decide beforehand that a boss rush is gonna happen on this floor. Yeah, we'll do the boss fight the legit way sometimes. I've had like a few people complain like, why do you cheese the boss every time? Well, usually it's because I have orbitals. We don't have any orbitals this run, no. But usually, on a run when you have orbitals, it's a lot easier to just do it that way and kill the boss with orbitals. I was wondering if you're going to come out again. Come out and play. Alright. There we go. Easy enough. We are going to the chest because that's the one that we haven't done on Lazarus yet. Oh, man. I think I got to take Rotten Baby here. And yes, that puts our HP in a very bad situation. But Rotten Baby is really good. And now that I think about it, this card against humanity is probably a waste because I really would rather not do that with Monstro's lung. I just don't think that's a good idea. I mean, it's possible. It's possible to get a card of humanity, you know, destroy everything with Monstro's lung. It's just really annoying, so I'd rather not. We have Curse Darkness, which is unfortunate, you know. Monstro's lung, you know, I think killed all 4 of the nubs in one shot in the first platform. Okay, let's just keep our distance here. No need to take any unnecessary damage. Yeah, that room went fairly well, I'd say. It's a bit harder in Curse of Darkness just because it's harder to keep track of fools in Curse of Darkness. For some reason, I thought we had an arcade going on to the north here, which would have been nice. I'm going to definitely check out an arcade. Oh, this is so good with PhD. Range up. I don't know how that affects Monstro's Lung, if it does at all. Tears up is nice. And a luck up. I think those were tears down and luck down before PhD, and now they're up, of course. Because PhD changes pills with negative effects. Most pills with negative effects, anyway. It doesn't change Are You a Wizard, which the game counts as like a positive pill, I believe, for some reason. Even though it's clearly not. Alright, yeah, we'll play the demon guy. And I'll blow up the Tinted Rock after I'm done playing him because, well, otherwise he'll explode. And there's not really a point for doing that when you already have a guaranteed Devil Room, is there? Come on, pay out for me. You can do it. Well, I mean, I guess a key technically is a payout. It's just not the kind of payout we're discussing here. The moon. And we'll probably get the bigger to pay out after this. And luckily, it was just the exact next room, so it's not even putting us too far out of the way. Yes, I'll take an HP out because we are getting a Devil Room on this floor, remember. So, Red Heart HP is actually pretty good. And we'll blow up this guy because we have a lot of bombs, so why not, right? And, oh, is this Mom's Hands? Oh, this is Pin. Yeah, that's right. If you don't hear the laugh, it's Pin. Although I have the game volume down really low, so I can't really hear if there's a laugh or not. Admittedly. Tinted Rocks. The one bad thing about Curse of Darkness, especially on the womb, is you have to get really close to tell if there's Tinted Rocks or not. Just because if you look in the distance, well, it's dark, so it's hard to see. I imagine that the boss room will be this way, because it's the longest, trolliest path is the path that the boss room is down. And my tears are so high right now that I, like, charge Monstro's Lungs super fast. It's, like, really, really good damage. Okay. Yes, we'll look for a Tinted Rock in this room, I suppose. There we go. See? You know, that's why I do this. That is why I'm here. And it ended up paying out there, and that's not always or even usually going to be the case, I guess, but when you can get Tinted Rocks, if it can save you from winning a run where you normally would lose it, I think it's worth it. Is that Tinted? No? No? Alright, well, this has got to be the boss. Yes, sir, it is. My intuition was correct, and we're going to fight Conquest. Well, quote-unquote fight Conquest. Really depends on your definition of what a fight is. Alright, what's in here? Alright then. So, I would say this run is going fairly well at this point. And we'll see how long, you know, I was a little bit worried about, yeah, we have the massive size. I was a little bit worried about Mom's Heart just a couple floors ago. I think this is no longer the case. I think we are now going to be completely fine. I have that feeling for some reason. I can't really explain it, can't put a finger on it, but I'm getting that feeling. Okay, so I love having runs like this, and it's been a while, so, you know, every once in a while you gotta have them, right? I gotta admit, like, the really hard runs where you end up beating the blue baby with half of a soul heart left and nothing else, and, like, barely any damage, are fun, and, you know, like, heart attack inducing, but sometimes it's just nice to have a Monstro's Lung, high damage, magic mushroom, death touch run as well. Alright, you gonna pop up? Or are we gonna have to do this the hard way? There we go. He decided to go with the easy path, and I can't say that I blame him. Yep, just one hit a chub. That's nice. Now, there you are. I was wondering what was left alive in this room. Because, homie, I'm the last one alive. Where are you at? There we go. Alright, so, of course, we have no idea where we're going because that's the way amnesia works. It's kind of the entire point of the pill is to, well, I guess it's, or not a pill in this case, it's, you know, an active room effect, but still. What's alive? Oh, there's one little pooped guy alive. I guess we could access that if we wanted. Would the pulse worm work here? I know the pulse worm is only a visual effect. Yeah, it does. Well, that's kind of fun, so we'll take it. I would say that red chest is worth it, even if it's just money, and money is really of no consequence at this point, but still, it's a profit. I'm not even going to bother picking up that other bomb because we have 26 bombs. Like, what's the point? And bomb bag seems to be paying out constantly. I'm really curious to know how often bomb bag pays out or what makes it pay out because it just seems to be paying out all the time. And I thought, like, the bomb bag was similar to like the Relic, you know, where it pays out after a certain number of rooms, but I guess not, because it just seems to be on random. And I could be completely wrong here and have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's, I would say, often the case, but it does seem to be very random. Oh, wonderful. Bomb and a key, just what we needed. We needed 29 bombs and 17 keys instead of 28 and 16. Okay, here, there is an arcade on this floor. In case we wanted to, you know, take advantage of that. We do have the 32 cents, so those flies are going to be super, super high damage as well. So that's why Rotten Baby can be so good. Yeah, we'll just blow everything up. I think we have enough bombs to make that worthwhile. You know what? As fun as Pulse Swarm is, I'm going to take Goat Hoof because speed is nice. I like being able to move quickly. So I think Goat Hoof is actually a pretty good get here in this situation. Did we already go this way? Did we already go up this way? Yeah, we did. Okay, this is just completely silliness right now. Alright, so we have to figure out the path that has not been taken yet. I don't think we've gone down both of these. Oh, they both lead into the exact same room. Okay, well, that's how it is sometimes. Have we been up here? No. Okay, this must be the path. Alright, so, you know, Amnesia / Curse of the Lost can be really confusing sometimes. Can confuse even the strongest minds. Oh, sure, red chests. Those are kind of rare. Explosive diarrhea. Well, I guess that technically is a good pill, so even with PhD, you're still going to get it from time to time. Oh, we just absolutely skipped the second eye spawn, which I like, because that's probably the hardest part about the Mom's Heart fight, in my opinion, is the eyes that you fight. The spawn at the start. You usually get the 2 at the start and then 2 more spawn, although I guess if you do enough damage to Mom, you just skip the eye spawn. I guess it might be based on HP, like what monster's Mom is about to spawn. It might not be. I couldn't really tell you for a fact, but I believe. Okay, sure, we'll take an HP up. I mean, we lose the Polaroid invincibility, I know, but still, I don't think it really matters at this point. I mean, we're essentially, like, clearing every room with a couple shots, so I think it's unlikely that we're going to die. And, what's this? Yeah, okay. Can you still use keys when you're flying? Yeah, that's really annoying. I remember in the original Binding of Isaac, if you, tried to go onto a key block when you were flying, it wouldn't let you use the keys, and I'm like, that's really smart. And I'm not sure why that's not the case here in this, in the second Binding of Isaac. I don't want to walk into that. I mean, it might be fun, but, you know, I'll leave that to others to determine. Temperance is the card to take here, because that leads to a free item on the next floor. That's why I'm holding on to it. Because for some reason, blowing up blood banks on the womb, or not on the womb, on chest, gives you free items. I've never really been entirely sure why that is, but it does. That's how it works. Monstro 2. Can be one of the more irritating bosses to fight normally. Not so much when you're 3-hitting him. Alright, let's explore this final room here. Ooh, I wonder what it could be. Kind of ruined the surprise if you say that after you've already entered the room, I suppose, but, okay, lights are coming this way. I think the lights can kill the, angel babies. They just missed that time, but I believe they do. I mean, I haven't been playing this game very much as of late, so it's hard to really know these things for sure. Couple more hits. Oh, I guess just one more, and there we go. Down to the next floor, the final floor of the game. Alright, so hopefully we'll get something cool out of the chests. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, lots of astrological sign items. I think they're all good. This is Capricorn, Scorpio, Poison Tears. This is Capricorn, all stats up. This is Gemini, Pisces. Wow, I have no idea what I'm talking about. So my tears look awesome, and I can charge my shot like really, really quickly now. So good game, everyone, because I got 2 tears up. I got a tears up from the Capricorn, and we have to use the Temperance here as well. I got a tears up from the Capricorn, and then a tears up from the... What? Oh, okay. I thought that was going to pay out with an item. I must have been sadly mistaken. Well, that was kind of a waste, just holding on to that card. I could have taken the strength card. Not that I really need it, but I could have taken it. I feel sad now. Unless that was, like, patched or something. I guess that is possible, but... Could have sworn that if you blow up a blood bank on the womb, or on the... Man, I'm just struggling today, aren't I? I could have sworn if you blow up a blood bank that it, I guess the boss is probably going to be this way, isn't it? That it gives you an item. The Chariot? Not really that good without orbitals. If you have orbitals, Chariot can be really good, but without them, not so much. I'm interested how we're going to get to that top secret room, because the path doesn't seem to lead to it. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist or anything, but I'm sure it's still there. Good game, Fires. You tried and you failed. Oh, man. That would be kind of funny if this run ended in defeat. After all of my premature ejacularity throughout the run. Okay, we'll check out... I guess this is the top secret room, yeah. Tears up, sure, why not? We'll just charge shots instantly. Is it almost? It's not quite instantaneous charge, but it's quite close to that. I don't believe you can get tears up. Like, I imagine you'd reach the tears cap, and there aren't enough items that avoid the tears cap in order to get, like, completely instant tear charge with Monstro's lung, but that would be pretty funny. You'd just be a destroying machine. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'm back to Isaac. I'll, you know, be uploading more runs and all. Doing more random in the future, so yeah. It's a pretty good run, I'd say. See you next time. Farewell.